Welcome back to my channel. My name's Filet Mignon and this is medium rare poetry. Today I'm going to depart from my normal Australian poetry and take on a slightly international theme. Here in Australia, we are somewhat isolated. We have the giant Pacific Ocean on our eastern side, and we have the equally giant Indian Ocean on our western side, and beneath us in the south is the great Southern Ocean, which is one of the wildest pieces of water on the earth. So therefore we have a slightly different view of the world. You could almost say that we are looking up the skirts of the Northern Hemisphere, and let me tell you, the sight is not pretty. Case in point is the United States of America. Wonderful people, strange politics. Didn't become too interested in American politics until the election of the 45th president, one Donald J. Trump. So I spent 4 years watching a soap opera or reality TV show on my screen at home, especially when I was locked down in COVID, and couldn't believe some of the shenanigans that went on. But of course it was ripe pickings for poetry, but I didn't start writing until towards the end of his presidency. At the end of a president's presidency, the president is known as a lame duck. So today I present to you The Lame Donald Duck. The Lame Donald Duck by Filet Mignon. We wake in joy to hear the boy has finally got the flick. 4 long years brought floods of tears, a parasitic tick. The Lion King, we all may sing, has run right out of luck. In dying throes he's, I suppose, a lamish Donald Duck. Beware his bite, his failing light may start up one last fire. With Air Force One he's on the run, the Proud Boys to inspire. But Despot Don, unknown to some, has no fuel in reserve. With steroids spent and no Mike Pence, he's on the downward curve. He's left his spouse in the White House to pack her bags, and how. Her old prenup is all wound up, a vanishing cash cow. So desperate Don, with fake tan on, is labelled now as stateless. With not a one to have some fun, he's old and spent and dateless. He won't concede, there is no need, he just can't lose his face. And thus he turns where he's not spurned, appealing to his base. But all his fans have left the stands, no longer can they dally. With COVID flu they've all shot through, contracted from his rallies. With assets seized and worn out knees, no crawling can abide him. The dealer's art, a toxic fart, he tries to con Joe Biden. His winning foe is not that slow, considers Trump needs shootin', so books a spot on Aeroflot to send him off to Putin. The orange pout upon Trump's snout just makes old Turtle grin, and Lindsey boy shouts "Ship ahoy" to see the back of him. The GOP are now quite free to do whate'er they fancy, but don't ignore the iron paw of Vigilante Nancy. How lame the duck when he's been struck by clods of legal voting. He'll cop a fall and drop the ball, 'cause Uncle Sam just smote him. When all is done, this wayward son, whose life was just plain bawdy, will need to pray 5 times a day when off he trots to sortie. Well, this poem was written just after the 2020 presidential election, and even though we had an inkling, we didn't realise how much trouble Donald was going to cause for the next couple of years, which was going to add fodder to more poetry writing. I have to thank Ellie of Ellie Dreams Down Under, who is the most wonderful tarot reader in Victoria in Australia, because she loved my poem and read it out on her YouTube channel. And I got some really wonderful comments as a result of that. So thank you, Ellie, and I'll put a link to her YouTube channel at the bottom of this video. Anyway, that's it for today. There'll be more from our series 45 Shades of Orange. So until next time, bye-bye for now.